Hello, all my fellow nerds out there. This is Local Nerd Richie, and welcome back once again to DDLC Blue Skies. So, last time we finished up the Halloween arc, and today I guess we're considering a series, considering the background, or guess we're entering a winter arc of some sort. Especially, considering what she's saying. But anyways, it's gotten cold. October was so warm. Why couldn't it stay that way? We're in November now, Hey, my birthday month. Nice. But last year's November was so mild. What? It's so unfair. Other places get really cold winter things like penguins, reindeers, even Frosty the Snowman. You know Frosty the Snowman wasn't real, right? Of course, silly. But what if you make an actual snowman and name it Frosty? Pretty sure that doesn't count. She waves my comment away in an indignant huff of visible air from her mouth. I just wanted to snow. Seeing the gentle snowfall at night when you're tucked up and cozy inside with some hot chocolate. Oh, you make me crave hot chocolate now. It's so peaceful. All the untouched snow when it's quiet. You should probably spend Christmas with Yuri this year. Sounds like you two share the same thoughts. Oh, well, it's obviously really fun to have snowball fights, build snowmen, and make star angels. And missing a day or two off of school. I guess since joining the literature club, I've started to appreciate nature a bit more. Although I still love summer. That much hasn't changed then. Ooh, oh no! What? She's feeling around in her pockets, desperately looking for something. I left my gloves at home. My hands get cold so easily. Having cold fingers is the worst. Well, or having wet socks on. Blow on them, Sayori. Huh? Blow on my hands? Yes, it'll warm them up, trust me. She takes my advice, but judging by the look on her face, it's a futile effort. It helps a little bit, but they're still cold. I just wish I had something proper to warm me up. As she stands there pounding, an idea forms in her mind. One that will benefit both of us. Give me your hands. I do my best to ignore her beating heart. My beating heart. I take her hands in my own and start rubbing on them. Huh? What are you doing? I roll my eyes, hoping she attributes my sudden stuttering to the cold. Not the sudden nervousness that this new situation brings. What does it look like I'm doing? It's a slow process, but I can slowly feel her hands start warming up. Given how my whole body feels, it's no surprise. I'm half expecting there to be steam radiating off my fingers by this point. The silence in the air feels heavy, almost as if they were laced with some kind of tension. I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy it, but the unfamiliarity of the sudden intimacy makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable. There, they should be much warmer now. I move to pull my hands away, but Theory's grip doesn't loosen like I expected it to. Would you mind holding her just a little bit longer? It's really sweet what you've done for me. I get cold super quickly, though. Sure. Although we'd have to get a move on, otherwise we'd be late. That's okay. And so we make our way to school, just like any other day where we walk together. Except for one major difference. We're holding hands. I mean, friends can hold hands, right? It's not necessarily romantic or anything. But it feels so good. Just like it belongs. Sarah's fingers are absentmindedly stroking the back of my hand, and I have the urge to return the favor. Nah, to hell with it. Her hands feel so warm and soft against mine, so there's no way I'm letting this opportunity pass up. She laughs softly as my fingers lace the gentle circle around the back of her hand. She breaks the silence, but only slightly, as her voice is barely audible, over the howling wind in my own hammering chest. You're pretty quiet, Richie. Sorry. It's okay. You don't have to say sorry. It's been really nice, hasn't it? It has. My mind is screaming at me to say more, to say something romantic and cheesy. I feel so content and warm and, most importantly, safe. With the girl I grew up with, the girl I've shared so many happy memories with, the girl who provides a bundle of sunshine in my life. Your hands feel really nice. Yours feel really... Don't mess this up, Richie. Ditto. Well, I wouldn't mind warming up your hands again. You know, if they ever get him cold. That was the lamest response I could have given her. Siri thinks otherwise, though, as she bursts into laughter. I feel my cheeks flare up again, this time out of embarrassment. Hey! Sorry, Richie, sorry. You're just so... adorable. Yeah, well, so are you. The line is out of my mouth before my brain has a chance to even process it. This time it's Sarah's turn to grow flustered. An endearing crimson flush appears on her cheeks as she looks away embarrassed. Eh? You can be really cute sometimes, you know that? This is a deep into uncharted territory. I've really passed some kind of line. The line where you adhere to when you're just friends with someone. Although, do I really care? Whoa! She flails, further demonstrating my point. Wait, are those? Sayori? What's that in your pocket? Are those gloves? She freezes, looking like a deer caught in headlights. Huh? No, of course not. Oh, look at the time. We're going to be late. See you at lunchtime. She zooms off with the velocity of a bullet. I'm left standing there in awe. That girl is so damn sneaky. And again, it's not like I didn't benefit from her little plan, is it? She'll be the death of me. With high spirits, I follow after Sayori's rapidly disappearing profile. And that was the state of the war by the summer of 1917. I don't know why I changed his voice, but okay. As he outlines the activity we'll be doing next, my ears prick up as he mentions we'll be doing it in pairs. By the way, turn to page 394. The chapter should be most relevant to the task. Now, if you don't mind me, I'll be marking all the homework I should have gotten back to you last week. As per usual, his light self-deprecating style earns a smattering of laughter from the class. Emi and I have been working diligently, making steady progress. It's about break time, I reckon. I've been meaning to ask, how's the track stuff coming along? This season has been great, although there aren't as many sessions going on this month. I mean, there's still some, but people always chicken out when it gets cold. No dedication. I hate seeing people give up on stuff. You and your running, eh? Gotta give you credit for that, though. I wish I had the drive for exercise. I don't think it's a lack of drive that stops you from exercising, Richie. There's a mischievous look in her eye. You're distracted. I catch Sakurai looking at us. Hastily, I turn back to my textbook and scribble something in a lazy effort to look like I'm doing some work. Once his back is turned, my full attention goes back to Emi. Distracted? By what? By who is what you should be asking. That very knowing smile makes me feel a little uncomfortable. Come on, Emi, enough with the riddles. Sayori, Richie, I see you two having lunch together all the time. Don't you walk her home as well? I didn't know they'd teach you how to stalk people into track club, Emi. So you do walk her home then? So you do stalk me, huh? So, do you like her? Hey, I promise I won't tell anyone. Hey, come on, the amount of times I let you copy my homework. I grumble under my breath. I had a feeling you used that to get a favor out of me. Use it against you? Richie, of course not. It's just my way of reminding you that you can trust me. Well, actually, no, I guess I am being a little pushy, aren't I? Sorry, I shouldn't have. It's all good. It's not that I don't want to tell you, it's just I don't know, it's really confusing. I guess put it simply, yeah, I do like her. I knew it. That's so cute though. How long have you liked her? I nervously scratched the back of my neck. Well, we've always been childhood friends, but over the past few years, we started drifting apart. I joined her literature club last month, and well, since then, I've just really enjoyed being around her. I guess I've never really realized what my feelings were. We've been spending more time together recently, and I sighed dreamily. You're noticing all the little quirks about her, aren't you? Aww. Yeah, things like how blue her eyes are, how warm and soft her hands feel, and how cute she looks when she's concentrating. She's always she's always been really good at making me feel at ease. Whenever she's around, I just feel really I don't know, just happy? Oh god, all that mushy stuff must sound super embarrassing. Sorry, I know this must sound really cringy. It doesn't. It's fine. I know the feeling myself. Oh, that guy you started dating a couple months ago? The new guy, right? That's the one. So, what was it like for you? What little things you started noticing about him? I guess I realized how much he really thinks with his heart. He's a little dense, but I really came to appreciate how patient he can be. But that's enough about me. Sounds like it's exactly the same thing is going on here. When are you gonna tell Sayori? Well, that's the thing. Uh, Richie, Emmy. Everything going well? Oops, looks like I was getting into into conversation that Emmy and I totally forgot we were in classroom. Thankfully, we made enough progress for Sakurai not to chide us. He studies our notes. Doing well so far, although I'd add a little more detail about how the United States entered and how that clashed against their policy of isolationism. After all, it was a turning point in the war, from both a military and a foreign policy perspective. Noted, sir. As he meanders off, Emmy wastes no time jumping back to the conversation. You are gonna tell her, right? I don't know. Part of me wants to, but I'm super nervous. What if she doesn't feel the same way? She dismisses my concerns with a frown and a shake of her head. Look, I can tell she likes you. How can you posit female intuition? First motherly intuition, now female intuition? No fair. Women get all the psychic powers. Trust me. She spends so much time with you, and my gut feeling has never been wrong before. She winks at me. Strangely enough, it fills me with a little bit of confidence. Okay then. I swallow. I guess I'll tell her. I just don't know how to do it. Look, it's easy. All you have to do is just be honest with her. Tell her what you told me. That you really like spending time with her and that you want her to be your girlfriend. Easy. She leans back triumphantly. Easy for you to say. Oh. And never confess over text or online. It has to be done in person. Well, it's Thursday today, so you gotta tell her tomorrow. Trust me, you don't want the anticipation hanging over you during the weekend. But that's so soon. Think of it this way. The sooner you tell her, the sooner you can start dating. I won't lie, that's a pretty appealing prospect. Tomorrow it is. And let me know how it goes. Managed to find your gloves this time, eh? She flares around nervously. Yeah, I guess I didn't know they were in my pocket the whole time before. As she pulls them on, I'm hit with a pang of disappointment. I was hoping I'd get to keep her warm and hold her hand again. Hang on, Sayori. My scarf has come loose. You're so silly, Richie. Didn't your mom teach you how to properly tie a scarf? Yeah? I just never got around to actually putting it into practice. I myself actually did also own a scarf. I owned like a red scarf with like green and red beads on it. I remember that very well. Let me help you. She stands in front of me and completely undoing the scarf and placing it around my neck. At this distance, not only can I see her breath forming a misty cloud in front of me, but I can feel it on my face. As she works, she brushes against my neck and collar. I have to force myself to not burrow into her touch. There! With the final loop, the scarf is now sits snugly, providing the warmth it should. Even after she's finished, her hands linger on my neck. Despite the fabric of her gloves, I feel that they're still cold. Thank you, Sayori. Much better. You're welcome! Sakurai told us that during the war, a bunch of miners and bombs set off an explosion so loud it was heard in London, all the way from France, over 140 miles away. That must have been one big explosion. Do you think the miners who did all the whole cool guys only had explosions thing? Maybe that's where the movie directors got the idea from. I'll ask Sakurai tomorrow. Knowing him, I'll probably just get a sarcastic answer though. I'd tell you an interesting math fact. but math isn't interesting. Hey, math is always interesting, okay? I don't care what anybody out there says. Oh yeah, I'm definitely with you there. Seriously, you can't write a poem with numbers or a story. I don't think I've ever seen my parents using the quadratic formula and worked out the area of a triangle in real life. My teacher tells me that math is a lifelong skill. Really? I find it pretty useful. You know, when counting up at the amount of times you complain about something. Hey! You said you agreed with me. Kidding, kidding. Anyway, I'll catch you tomorrow, Sayori. Have a good one. Bye! Oh man, what a long day today's been. I feel like I learned more from Emmy than I did Sakurai. I guess tomorrow is the day I finally ask Sayori, huh? Being totally honest, I'm kind of terrified. Then again, how much longer do I want this anticipation to loom over me? Besides, Emmy is confident Sayori likes me, so it should go smoothly, right? Emphasis on should. After all, she does spend a lot of time. She does spend a lot of time with me. And a trick with her gloves this morning. I just hope I've not misread all of the signs, or else tomorrow's going to be super awkward. What's up, Richie? You look really glum. It's nothing, Sayori. Hey, I know something's bothering you. You can talk to me, okay? I didn't do well at the end of year exams. People found out and they kept laughing at me. Plus, my parents are gonna be so mad. I'm an idiot. Hey, you aren't an idiot, Richie. You're not stupid at all. But I messed up so badly. You're really smart to me, though. You helped me with my homework so many times. And look, you tried your best, right? Yeah. That's fine then. That's all that counts. Teachers can't expect more, can they? Yeah, I suppose you're right. And those meanies, they're just jealous. Jealous? Huh? Of what? Well, you're really good at the floor is lava game. Yeah, I was just gonna say we play that now. That'll cheer you up, I know it. I don't know. Come on! You can be Spider-Man again. Okay then, let's start here. Yay! The next hour passes by in a blur. Within moments, we were already hopping around in the room. Zipping from chair to chair, room to room. Ah, watch out! The lava monster is here. I'm never going to... I'm never going to see Mom's house plant the same way again. Come on, Siri, you've got this. There's a fairly big gap between the two couches, and Siri peers over the edge, trying to see if she can make it. Even if you fall, I've got you. Okay. She jumps soaring through the air, and lands right next to me, a triumphant grin on her face. Yay! Way to go! She grins and offers her hand for a high five. Having fun? Oh, hi, Mom. You two look like you're having the time of your lives. Good to see you again, Sayori. And you! We were just playing the floor is lava game. Quite an active imagination the pair of you have, huh? Mom smiles endearingly. Joys of childhood, eh? Would either of you like some snacks? I think we have some tempura. Sayori's face brightens immediately. Oh, that'll be really nice, thank you. If that's okay. Of course, dear. How about you, son? Yeah, tempura works for me as well, Mom. Thanks. Oh, by the way, watch out for those tall houseplants in the other room. I've heard it's secretly a scary lava dragon in disguise. She winks as she leaves. Aww, that's a cute little memory. Like, I really like how creative this mod is. It's like, it makes you, like, you get so immersed into the story that you forget that it's a mod. And I honestly love it. Man. Yeah, first thing I say when I wake up in the morning, just man. It's days like these I wish my dad was around. I'm sure he's experienced all the nervousness associated with asking a girl out. Relax, Richie, relax. You're just asking your childhood best friend to be your girlfriend. No big deal, right? Who am I kidding? Of course it's a big deal. What did all those websites online say? Just relax, be yourself, be confident. Wow, some advice that was. I'm just blanking on Emmy's intuition being correct. I'm just banking on Emmy's intuition being correct. Please be correct. Please be right. Please be right. Please be right. It's gotten rather cold these days, hasn't it? Ugh, definitely. Winter is such a pain. It definitely makes waking up for tennis practice a little harder. It does have its upsides, however. It really makes for perfect weather to snuggle up indoors and with a soothing hot chocolate and a nice book. And seeing all the snow softly fall during the night really relaxing too. Although it all gets ruined the next day when people walk through it. Have, having end of semester exams is such a drag too. I can't help but tuning out. I can't help tuning out their conversation. Today has been going by so slowly. All throughout class this morning, I could barely concentrate. I've just been picturing how I imagine the conversation with Sayori will go down. Safe to say that's safely been been the focus of my mind. Me shooting me knowing looks every so often didn't do much to staunch the whirlwind of uncertainty in my head. In the clubroom, we just finished sharing poems, and I can't wait for the session to end. If people get really mushy around Christmas time as well, you know, like cuddling up together, holding hands, all that stuff. Yuck. You say that like it's a bad thing, Natsuki. Come on, it'd be lovely to have someone warm you up when the night get cold. Don't you think? Is this a hint? Or just me totally misinterpreting? No way! I can see where both of you are coming from, actually. On one hand, the physical intimacy must be quite nice, although I'd have to admit public displays of affection can be a bit overwhelming. Yeah, especially when couples start playing tonsil tennis with each other. Monica laughs. Interesting way of putting it, Natsuki. I'm right, though. Ugh, save that stuff when you're at home. But what about presents? That's something else that makes Christmas so enjoyable. Buying gifts for other people and seeing their reactions? That's definitely a rewarding feeling, especially when they really like your choice. Don't you think, Richie? Don't mind me just trying to figure out how to ask you to be my girlfriend. Oh, yeah. Just trying to decide what to get you guys for Christmas, that's all. Racking my brains, I desperately try to follow up what I just said. Let's say I had to get you a present, Monica. What would you ask for? Can't buy you a piano, though. Sorry. Well, that'd be telling, wouldn't it? It would ruin the mystery. Well, you're always busy with like a billion things going on at once, right? So, I don't know, maybe like a diary or a planner or something? Or a tennis racket? I have no idea. Those aren't bad ideas, actually. It's always difficult buying presents for someone, especially when it's someone you don't practically know well. You could do you could do with a watch, Monica. A watch? Why? Well, you could always do with the free time. One day, serious jokes will get a little funnier. That was actually pretty funny. Ah, finally. The school day sure did take its sweet time. Well, it did drag on. I'd be lying if I said I was ready for what's about to come. Hey, Sayori. Er, um, are you busy after school today? Nope. Well, apart from homework, but I didn't get much today. Okay, well, I nervously scratched the back of my neck, Sarah's eying me curiously. Do you think we could hang out a bit? Today, after school. Please don't pick up on the desperation in my voice. Sure, my place or yours? Yours sounds good. Okay, we haven't spent time together at school in a long time. What made you change your mind? Not that I'm complaining. Why am I getting a shrewd suspicion that she knows my plan and is just going along with it just to watch me squirm? Nothing, nothing. Oh, you don't have a Christmas tree for us to decorate, do you? It's barely mid-November, Sayori. It's a bit too early for that. Aww. Anyway, what did you want to do, Richie? I don't think it's healthy for a human heart to beat this fast. Well, I wanted to tell you something, Sayori. Okay, what's up? It's now or never. Well, look, I really don't know the best way of saying this. Sayori, I. She's just sitting there, patiently waiting for me to speak. There's a hint of anticipation lurking in those blue eyes of hers. Taking a deep breath, I stare at the floor and let my mouth talk before my brain has a chance to catch up. Look, Sayori, I really like you, and I'm, uh, really sorry if this changes anything between us because I really value our friendship, and I wouldn't want to ruin anything. So, and I guess it was never. I guess it was ever since we were kids, and I've always been drawn to you. And well, seeing you again after all these years has been really really nice. And I'm so glad we got along. I'm so glad we get along. Like the huge gap in our history was never there. I really like you, Sayori, in that way. And well, I was just wondering how you felt. Like, do you feel the same way, or this is kind of a nice change of pace? Because like usually it's Sayori confessing stuff to us, but no, we're confessing to Sayori now. I trail off into nothingness, cringing at how pathetic my confession must have sounded. So much for being confident. Silence is getting overwhelming. Lifting my eyes off a safe haven as the floor, I have to force myself to meet her gaze. The expression on her face is hard to read. She's smiling, but at the same time, there's definitely a hint of sadness behind her eyes. I should have seen this coming. I guess it really is my own fault. Huh? Fault? What do you mean? I was selfish. How? I really like you too, Richie. I should be feeling relieved, happy even, at hearing those words, yet I can't help but feel like something is terribly amiss. I, I think I always have, even when we first met. She smiles warmly at me, but there are tears forming in her eyes that trickle down her face as she blinks. You've always been so nice to me, even when I didn't deserve it. Even after we drifted apart, you were still willing to talk to me and see how I was doing. You took an interest in my club, even though I didn't think you'd enjoy literature. And at first, I was a little unsure. I wasn't sure if things would be like how they were when we were kids. Deep down, I was hoping they would. Over time, I guess I got my wish. Because they did. Your jokes, your personality, just by being around you, every day was a walking reminder of easier times. I don't get it, Sayori. If you like me too and you're happy with being around me, what's the problem? She shakes her head. It's not that easy. You just don't understand. Of course I don't, Sayori. Can you blame me? I can tell there's something going on with you, but every time I try to help, you shut me down. Is it any surprise I don't understand? That day before the festival, where you wouldn't even talk to anyone, and that day when you weren't in school, something wasn't right. That day, it was just a gut feeling. I've always been able to tell when something's wrong, Sayori, no matter how well you hide it. I really wish you couldn't. That horrible nightmare you had. You know some of the things you were saying? You think you're useless? That you don't want to do it anymore? What are you talking about? Please, Sayori, just tell me. What's so tiring? What don't you want to do anymore? Why do you think you're useless? Did someone say something nasty to you? I swear to God, if someone's been saying stuff, tell me and I'll go You're right, Richie. There is someone. I clenched my fist so hard I could feel my nails digging in my palm. Who? It's me. I blinked, stupefied. That was the last response I expected to hear. You? What on earth is that meant to mean? You're saying stuff to yourself? We're just going around in circles here, Sayori. Please, enough with the mysteries and vague answers. I've been honest with you. What could be this horrible, dark secret that makes you so useless and unlikable? Depression. For the second time this evening, I'm at a complete loss for words. Huh? There, that's my little secret, Richie. You're depressed? I've been I've had depression for most of my life. Oh. Oh my god, Sayori. That was probably the most lackluster response I could have given you. I'm sorry. Don't be. I wouldn't have expected you to know how to respond. She gives me a short, humorless laugh. I don't know what to say. I had no idea. I never would have known. You always seem so happy, cheerful. I don't get it. I thought you were so happy. She sighs and tears slowly leak down her cheeks. No, Richie, I never was. It was just a mask. I really tried to keep it up. Her voice wavers as she speaks. Fresh tears fall down her face, but unlike the day of her nightmare, she makes no attempt to hide them. Her secret has been laid bare. Every day, waking up, getting ready, walking to school, all the things that people take for granted, it's been so scary, so difficult. I was so scared that any moment I let my mask slip and you'd see the real me. So that's what you were referring to when you said it was tiring, that you didn't want to do it anymore. She nods sadly. And all the other things too, like waking up and eating too. I don't have energy to cook actual meals. So that's why you went for pizzas and other junk food. Ah, it's all coming together now. The whole thing has been so bittersweet. Hmm. Seeing you again, hanging out just like we used to. For the first time in what feels like such a long time, I felt something that felt alien to me. Happiness. It wasn't much, but it was something. It was something enough to help me through these days. Like when you warmed up my hands, I felt so bad asking you for help, but sometimes I just couldn't help it. It's so hard fighting against what your heart wants. And as I started to like you, it terrified me. But why? Because it was getting harder and harder to resist being selfish. Selfish? Selfish in dragging you into my mess. You shouldn't be bothering with someone like me. Part of me wondered if me being so miserable would put you off. Another sad smile. But it didn't seem like you minded. No, you really stuck around and tried your best to comfort me, even though I was horrible to you and kept you at a distance. Now here we are, a situation that's both what I want and feared the most. I'm worthless, Richie. I couldn't care less about myself. I just want the others to be happy. Now that I messed that up, because now you know my depression, and knowing you, you'll definitely worry. I couldn't, I really couldn't win either way. I'm so sorry for dragging you into this, Richie. I tried so hard. But you're, but you're here telling me that you like me too. Her voice is a mess at this point, a whirling mess of tears and anguish. For once, I just wanted to embrace that selfishness and be your girlfriend. It's almost like another person who looks like Sayori's been talking. No, it is like a different person. As she spoke, I was sinking further and further into disbelief. How could it be that my happy, carefree childhood friend was harboring such a sad secret? You're definitely not selfish at all, Sayori. How could you be? You're one of the most selfless people that I know. You make your duty to make everyone else happy. I could never not care about you. You're my best friend. And I'd do anything to make you happy again. I'm just so glad you told me this. Why? Oh, just come here. Please don't hug me. Ignoring her cries, I embrace her, holding her close to me. To my surprise, though, she pulls free and pushes me away from her. I didn't even know she had this strength. Sorry, Richie. I just can't really deal with this right now. Can you please leave? Leave? Sorry, look what you just told me. Do you honestly expect me to just go? Like it didn't mean anything? Yes. I stared at her incredulously. Her resolution doesn't change. All sorts of feelings are swirling through my head right now. I'm still trying to process what she's just told me. And even after suffering for years, she's still this stubborn? Anger flows through my veins, probably an unreasonable reaction, but at this point, I'm too emotionally charged to listen to rationality. Oh, so that's how it is, right? I'm allowed to tell you my problems, and you're allowed to cheer me up, but I'm not allowed to help you? What kind of friendship is this, Sayori? You'll never understand. Of course I won't, because you never let anyone in. Is it any surprise that I don't understand? I instantly regret raising my voice at the moment the words leave my mouth. Just go, please. Without any choice left, I dejectedly comply. Back in my own house, my mind is still racing like a million miles an hour. Not that the heat of the moment has passed, I shamefully realized that I probably handled that pretty poorly. Yes, it was frustrating being kept in the dark, but then having such a huge bombshell dropped on me, then again, being unable to help. But getting angry at her was the worst thing to do. Man, I'm such an idiot. Ugh. God damn it, Emmy. So much for female intuition, eh? Well, there's one person who hopefully should be able to help. Grab my phone, I hastily punch the phone number and hope she's free. Richie, hi. What's up? Mom, I told Siri how I felt and it didn't go well. Yeah, but not for the reasons you think. I don't really know how to put this because I'm still trying to process myself, so I'll just lay it out. Siri likes me too, but she couldn't bring herself to act on those feelings because she's depressed. There's a heavy silence for a beat. Depressed? I know, Sayori of all people. Oh, I see, I see. My goodness, it's awful. Poor girl. I hope she's alright. I really hope she will be. Mom, I acted like such an idiot. What happened? Well, she told me she was depressed. I tried to comfort her by hugging her. She pushed me away and told me to leave. And I'm kicking myself. Go on. Her tone is gentle. I got angry at her and raised my voice. It was just so frustrating not being able to help her, and I wasn't thinking straight. Oh, darling, you're not an idiot all, at all. I understand it must have been so frustrating. No, shouting at her wasn't the best idea, but it's not like you set out to hurt her, is it? Well, no. It happens during arguments, don't worry. There's so many other things too. She said she feels worthless. She felt selfish in even telling me what was going on. So that explains why she rejected your hug. There's a sigh of relief there's a sigh on the other end. Sweetheart, this must be so difficult for both of you. It must feel so overwhelming. Believe me, I know what your situation is like. You do? Mm-hmm. I once dated someone with depression and it wasn't easy. It's one of the hardest things to watch someone we love suffer like that. And we just don't understand it when they say such negative things about themselves. It was horrible, Mom. It doesn't even feel like Sayori was talking. I just never saw it coming. I mean, I knew that was something was going on with her, but I just thought having days where you're in a low mood were normal, you know? Well, from what I've gathered, she's awfully convincing at wearing a facade. If it's any consolation, I don't think anyone would have guessed that she was depressed. Either way, the worst part about depression is probably that it's just so loud and convincing. It's got a horrible tendency to dominate the thoughts of whoever's got it. And it can be really hard for them to take off the depression tinted glasses. It's an illness, and unfortunately, mental illnesses can't just be as can be ju- unfortunately, mental illnesses can be just as significant as physical ones. Something I wish this country would recognize. So, what can I do for her? What do I do? Can I even do anything? You definitely can help her out. I didn't mean to make you feel like you were powerless or anything. It, it's okay. I'm glad you're being honest, I guess. It's just kind of hard to realize exactly what we're dealing with here. So it helped to be informed, right? You become really mature, Richie. I'm proud of how well you're handling this. I'm not handling this well at all, Mom. I had no idea how to react to. I shouted at her. She was in tears. Would anyone who a mental health professional know how to deal with what you've just been told? Anyway, the most important advice I can give you is not to expect a quick fix. Depression isn't something that can be fixed with love. That can be fixed with love. It isn't your job to fix her, but you can still help her. I was starting to think that I was totally useless here. Of course not, darling. She loves you as well. Don't forget. It won't be all doom and gloom. You'll have you'll have your days where things will be normal and days where things are where she really isn't faking her mood. But then you'll have days where she won't have any energy to get out of bed, days where she just won't feel like talking to anyone. It's really important that you're as patient and understanding as you can be during those days. Oh, and communication is a big one. That goes for any relationship, really. It sounds really obvious, but talk to her. Let her, let her tell you about how she sees the world, what her thoughts and feelings and fears are. There's gonna be problems, there's gonna be fights. Those are healthy part of any relationship. If something's bugging you or someone's bothering her, just talk it out. Communication is key and it's a success to a successful relationship. Believe me. I can't but laugh. You sound like one of those relationship gurus. It's about his job to guide her children, you know. As as an as, as an aside, I never underestimate how helpful it can be just to listen to someone's problems and worries. Just having someone listen can be so helpful, more than you could ever realize. Funny you mentioned that, because I was going to ask Sayori if I could see if she could see if Sayori could see a therapist or a doctor. Yes, I think that'd be probably be best for the best. Although things like therapy and medication don't always work for everyone. It's tempting to see that it is a magical fix, but just remember it'll take time. There's so much more I want to discuss, but unfortunately you caught me at a really bad time. It's times like these in particular that I feel awful for not being around. It'd be really nice to see you, Mom. I'm really hoping I can come to visit soon. And for what it's worth, you're much stronger than you realize, and I'm very proud of you. Just remember that, okay? I'll try. Give it a day or two before you talk to her, by the way. I think she'll need a little bit of time to cool off. I'm sure that if you apologize for getting angry and rationally explaining your side of things, she'll come around. She never struck me as the girl who could hold a grudge. Emotions were running high, and from what I can gather, so she'll understand it. And I know it seems really bleak right now, but it'll be okay, Richie. Just know it. I just know it. I really hope so, Mom. Just remember that your support will always be as important just as important as what a doctor or therapist can offer her. You've really, you've really got such a big heart. Sh- Show her just how big that heart really is. I love you. Love you too, Mom, and thanks for everything. Anytime, ring me whenever you need help, okay? Click. Wearily, I flopped down onto the sofa. Sofa? I'm in my bedroom. This is a bed. Feels like such a lot happened in such a short space of time. I just hope Sayori and I can patch things up. Wow. That is a lot. Alright. Well then, I think this will be a good time to leave this video here for now. Um, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like, comment what you think, share this video with your friends, and be sure to subscribe, click the bell so you don't miss a single notification. I'll see all of you in the next video. Goodbye.
You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a